Sharon Bale here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm working through a series where I'm showing you how to construct and also how to play the arpeggios on the piano. We're now working through the minor arpeggios and we're on to D minor. Now an arpeggio is constructed from the first, the third and the fifth notes of a scale, and so you need to know what notes are in the scale of D minor. If you want to check out those scales that I've shown you, there's a playlist, and if you use the links in the cards and in the video description you can find those playlists where I demonstrate all of these scale patterns. So now it's enough to know that D minor is related to F major and has a key signature of B flats. And so the first note of the scale is D, the third note of the scale is F, and the fifth note of the scale is A. And so the key signature doesn't come into the arpeggio at all, it's unaffected by the key signature. It's all the white keys, all the naturals. You'll notice that there's one note difference from D minor to D major. D major has an F sharp because of the key signature, however D minor now has a new key signature, and so that F sharp is removed and we have an F natural, and that third note is always dropped down an interval and we call that a minor third, and incidentally that minor third gives us our related key because we know that D minor is related to F major. So you just need to know that we're playing notes D, F and A. In the right hand we'll be using the standard fingering of 1, 2, 3, and it's all on these white keys. You just have to be careful to get that spacing. It's equal spacing to begin with, but then as you tuck under, make sure you get all the way up to that D. I think sometimes it's harder when there's just white keys. It's kind of a snow blindness on the piano. There's no anchor points, so just keep your eyes peeled as you're playing this. So we're going to be using D, F, A, fingers 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I'll show you 2 octaves and then that establishes the finger pattern for more octaves if you want to extend it. So D with your thumb, F with finger 2, A with finger 3. Now tuck all the way, thumb under all the way to your D to start the next octave. Unwrap your fingers, 2 on F, 3 on A, little finger on top D. And there we go, that's our 2 octaves. So reverse the process coming down, 3 on A, 2 on F, thumb on D, 3 all the way over, make sure you get to this A, 2 on F, thumb on D. Let's have another go at that. 1, 2, 3, tuck under, thumb on D, 1, 2, 3, top D, A, F, D, 3 over all the way to A, F, D. And that's that. In the left hand, of course, we'll still be using notes D, F and A, and it's still the standard fingering pattern where we can either choose to use 5, 4, 2, or you can choose to use 5, 3, 2. There's an option there. Whichever one you choose, just make sure you stick to it and remain consistent in your fingering. I'm choosing to use finger 4. That was kind of the old school way that you had to choose, and that helps to build up the strength, gives a little bit of a workout to this weak finger 4. So we're beginning with your little finger because we now got to reverse the fingering pattern because our hands are in mirror image. So we've got 5 on the D, 4 on the F, 2 on the A, thumb on the D. Now over for the next octave, 4 on the F, or 3 if you've chosen that option, always 2 on the A, thumb on the D. Let's reverse that back down. A, F with 4 or 3, tuck under to your thumb on the D, stretch to 2 on the A, 4 or 3 on the F, and finish with your little finger on the D. Let's have another go. D, F, A, D, F, A, D. Now 1, 2, 4 or 3, thumb under, so your thumb is on the home note of D, stretch to the A with finger 2, 4 on the F, or 3 if you've chosen that option, finishing with your little finger on the D. And there we go. The earlier grades just require for you to play these hands separately. However, you will need to play them together at some point. So let's have a look at that. So if you're playing it hands together, the fingering of course remains the same, but you need to just work those fingering patterns simultaneously as you go hands together, overlaying those fingering patterns. So we begin with our little finger or our thumb on D. Now 4 in your left, or 3 if you've chosen that, 2 in your right, 2 in your left, 3 in your right. So we need to tuck under to get your thumb on the D in your right, so both thumbs on the D. 4 over in your left, or 3 if that's your option, 2 in your right, 2 in your left now on the A, 3 in your right, and finishing on the D with thumb and little finger. Back we go. Thumbs on the D, over with 3 in your right. And once you've got that so you feel more comfortable with it, just takes practice, always practice. And then once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can let it flow a little bit more rhythmically by thinking in threes. And that's the arpeggio of D minor. I hope that's been helpful to you. If you can subscribe to my channel, then you'll be sure not to miss out on all the good things I've got in store for you. There's so much more to come. I'm really enjoying just working through this series with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really encouraging to me. That would be fab. By all means, do check out the links in the cards and also in the video description, and check out sharonbill.com to find all the resources available to you there. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll look forward to the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.